a Rubenite family descended from Paulu. New 26. 5. Palm tree Heb. Talmiddle. March, to merge AG4. 5. GR. Phoenix. The date palm phoenix Nactylifera, though now found only in certain sections, was once abundant in Palestine and apparently was as characteristic of that area as it was in the Nile Valley of Egypt. Following the second destruction of Jerusalem, Roman Emperor Vespasian had numerous coins minted bearing the figure of a weeping woman seated beneath a palm tree with the inscription Judea Capta. Picture, Volume 2, p. 751. Palms are associated with oases and are a welcome sight to desert travelers, as were the 70 palm trees growing beside the 12 springs of water at Elim, the second stop of the marching Israelites after their crossing the Red Sea. X15. 27. New 33. 9. In Bible times palms flourished on the coast of the Sea of Galilee. The Jewish War, 3, 516, 517 x. 8 as well as along the lower reaches of the hot Jordan Valley, and they were particularly abundant around Engedi. Jewish Antiquities, 9, 7i, 2 and Jericho, called the City of the Palm Trees. The 34. 3. JG1. 16. 3. 13. 2ch28. 15. They also grew in the highlands, as did Deborah's palm tree in the mountainous region of Ephraim. JG4. 5. That they grew around Jerusalem is evident from the use made of their fronds at the festival of Boothsla 23. 40. Eni 8. 15 and also at the time of Jesus' entry into the city. Joe 12. 12, 13 Tamar, one of Solomon's cities, was named for the palm tree. 1 Kai 9. 17, 18 The land of Tyre and Sidon also later received the name Phoenicia, likely from a root meaning palm tree from their Greek phoenix. Ac 11. 19. 15. 3, as possibly did the city of Phoenix on the island of Crete. Ac 27. 12. The tall, stately palm, with its straight, uniform trunk rising up to 30 meters, 100 feet and cresting with a plume of long feathery fronds, makes a graceful silhouette of unique beauty. Girls must have been pleased to receive the name Tamar, as did Judah's daughter-in-law Ge 38. 6. Absalom's sister Tusa 13. 1, and also his daughter, who was described as a woman most beautiful in appearance. Tusa 14. 27 The Shulamite maiden's stature was likened to that of a palm tree, and her breasts to its clusters. K 7. 7, 8 The spiral arrangement of its wood fibers also makes it a tree of unusual suppleness and strength. The palm tree comes to full bearing after 10 to 15 years and continues to bear for nearly 100 years, after which it gradually declines and dies toward the end of the 2nd century. The annual crop of dates grows in immense drooping clusters and is usually harvested by August-September. The Arabs say that the palm tree has as many uses as the year has days. In addition to the many uses for its fruit, the leaves are used for thatching roofs and the sides of houses, as well as for making fences, mats, baskets, and even dishes. Its fibers are used to make ropes and boat rigging. The date seeds, or kernels, are ground up and fed to the camels. Wax, sugar, oil, tannin, and resin are all obtained from the tree, and a potent drink called arak is distilled from the sap. Engraved carvings of the palm tree, with its erect form, beauty, and fruitfulness, made an appropriate decoration for the inner walls and the doors of Solomon's temple. 1 Kai 6. 29, 32, 35. 2ch3. 5 as well as for the sides of the carriages used in the temple service. 1 Kai 7. 36, 37 Palm trees were seen by Ezekiel as decorating the side pillars of the gates of the visionary temple and also the inner walls and doors of the temple. As 40. 16-37. 41. 15-26 Being straight and tall as well as fruitful, the palm tree was also a fitting symbol of the righteous man planted in the Otextoi acute Muritra Longo, Perfo's 573 wife, and gave her in marriage to Paltiel. 1 Sir 25. 44 After becoming king, David demanded of Abner and Ishbosheth that Michal be returned to him, This greatly grieved Paul Teal, who followed her, weeping, until Abner ordered him to go home. 2-3. 13-16. Paul Tight of belonging to Beth Pelet. Or, of belonging to the house of Pelet. A term used with reference to Helace, one of David's mighty men, and generally believed to refer to a native of Beth Pelet. 2-23. 8-26 in the corresponding lists at 1 Chronicles 11. 27. 27. 10. Helace is called a Pelonite. See Pelonite. Pamphylia A small Roman province on the east coast of Asia Minor visited by Paul on his first missionary tour. Though the size of the province may have varied over the years, Pamphylia is commonly viewed as having been a strip along the coastline some 120 kilometers 75 mi long and up to 50 kilometers 30 mi wide. It was bounded by the